Well, hello there, folks. We're back for part two of the sailing through the Straits of Hormuz. I'm not sure what the video's going to call it, so I'm calling it that. We've got five. Let's push them up behind the Tomahawks. And they're going to act as backup. Eagle flight. RTB, please, mate. Yeah, there's RT being already perfect. And Eagle 2 ripping around. Got one bulk hammer left. So Blake, Thunderbolt 5. 3 out. One bog is left. Basically, if I can save using big missiles on my own, so I'm breaking an A6 to use that on them. But hopefully I'll be able to destroy the airbase. If I can destroy the airbase, I will pretty much just go at high speed fast forward. As you can see, we've got a large quantity of cruise missiles coming out. GM65E. She's still tracking. Whack. Well, I hate to be that person, but I don't think that's my perfectus anymore. And then I guess we'll go back to high level. And then, how much fuel endurance has this guy got left? Substantial amounts, perfect. We'll set up our attitude, then I'll send him home. Once we get a BDA from him. So it's a really long sound. There we go. Still about one flight. He's just kind of roll in. What we'll do is we'll send him down for a low-level attack run. So come at 300 feet, please. I'll just get them fully emitting. So what we'll do, because we know these are hostile targets, get them to attack to press line. They're pretty much operating with impunity. I should probably pull Victory further up the coast. Thunderbolt 2 and 3 are bailing out. Is that because they're Winchester? Yeah, they are. They just expend all their rounds. Fair enough. Thunderbolt 1 and 1, 2 still got that some Mavericks that they'll limit used to me. We'll use them for BDA. Sit over the target. See if we attract any right forward gunfire. What 711? Okay, but that's so far up the road. We're not bothered with that. Whoa. Right, the intruder going on here? Shit. Right, SA-13 site's what it is. Of course. When the sun sites are now dead, yeah. But whereas Estrela's shit missile sites. So what we'll do is, to be honest, he's about to meet his proverbial, I think. I think it's that missile's at 3,000, whereas Thunderbolt at 8,000. Shit. As they say, shit. Down to 50 feet. Turn hard. And chaff. Okay, buddy left. Oh, piss off, mister. You've got no radar support. How are you doing a handbrake turn like this around us? Although, there we go, that'll do. Right. You've got one last round. Hit it. It's the last thing you bloody do. There's no other missile sites on the island. They've all been destroyed. Correct? I hope. Yeah, he's got to just use heading up bandwidth to get some space. Right. Again, everyone's going to get picked up by helicopters, which is going to fire them in off a carrier or something. I don't know. Everyone gets rescued. That's how things work. Yeah. Let's watch these guys go in. Smack. Sorry about that. I thought I'm going to unlock one, but it's actually someone doing stuff upstairs. I'll watch this. I love the paint scheme on the Tomahawks, by the way. It's the wavy top half. Looks really cool. What are we actually whacking then? Battery? Good. Well, some of it hits, which is good. So yes, if we knock out the radar, then we can use the missiles because they can't do anything. This guy's coming on for his attack last round. Come on, man. You doing what? Or summit? I don't know. What are we doing? I'm going to give it a cuddle. Oh, you fucked that, didn't you? Oh, just check fire and trap at the same time. That's interesting. Right, well, I need one more Tomahawk to correct some Thunderbolt. So there's some Thunderbolt 5 flight up the thing. Thunderbolt 2 and 3, they're done. Thunderbolt 9 is on his way home. Eagle 1 is on his way home. The Lancers are finally here. Good. Defend them as high as I can to get as much radar coverage out of them as I can. And the Lancers, I'm going to run in. If they not bugged at the start, we would have lost those A6s, but oh well. Anything I can work with? Yep, SA8s. It's an SA8, it's a literal cell. I've got Lancer 2-1, offensive ECM, please, in place over this field of attack. That's one aircraft. Providing all that ECM. Thunderbolts, my trying to delays them going in. I'm going to pull them off to the side. And have 5-3. Cluster bomb letting daylight out of that site. Right outwards. High level. Are we? Oh, he's low fuel. What we'll do is we'll just. What we'll do is we'll just order him to RTB because he's great fuel correct. There we go. So ripping along here. Well, just three of these missiles were targeted at the base. So the proportionality of this was not as proportional as Operation Praying Mantis, or at least it has been so far. Okay, bombs. Oh, on this gun, hopefully. This is, of course, the target that the previous A6 tried hit and missed around this link. It's actually just a Silkworm launcher. We've seen these in DCS. We've attacked these many a times in DCS with CVs. So we've got SA8 site around there somewhere. Hit the average with some missiles. I don't think I was supposed to do that. That's why it's like orders. Return formation, please. Return to formation. Right, let's see. Have we got any? Actually, something about what 4-1 is Winchester. So basically, everyone's going back as Winchester or fuel crat. And this guy, seeing as though he's got 35% of a tank, it says about 18 seconds of flying time, which I just don't believe. Maybe 18 seconds of combat flying time, but well, who knows? But he's doing max efficiency return home. So Thunderbolts. No, sorry, Lancers, my apologies. Will I take over Lancer 2-4? Order room to make his own formation. Lancer 4. And we'll push him over there. Who's got 3/4 of it? Playing pace, and we'll punch up to Buster pace. How that hasn't died yet, I don't know. But I mean, we'll just shoot a missile at him if they fire at this point. So fast forward time a bit here. Right, Lancer flight. Put me forward. We've got to hang out sort of in this area. All right. Well, they're all. I'll attempt this way just to see what these guys get attached to them. But I've still got 5-4, please. Drop down to 50 feet. Oh. Right, and Lancer is just pushing up at 20,000 feet. We'll just start him jamming over the island. Yeah, I do this. Target, please. You've gone up that low level for that. He's fully plumbed for weapons, though, so it should be good. Obviously, if he attracts any fire, if he does, we can jump in turn and dance around things. You think let's just locate anything. There is some sort of echo that, and I'll try to get rid of the idea, but it just won't. SA8, break. Right, answer. Walloping. Watch this. That is one harm in the arm, aka a magnum. Now that magnum was 5 few seconds ago from my aircraft. It's already punching past the F-14s, doing 2,400 knots. Reaches its apogee at 40,000 feet. And it's now right in hell on the island. Land through W, press. Let myself still doing no, myself doing its own thing now. And SA8 kablamming. SA8 Gecko is destroyed. A harm is probably somewhat overkill for an SA8, but oh well. Now what? Broad spectrum jamming operations over the base. Now we know that's a sound battering. And what we'll do is we'll batter it with harpoon, a harpoon harm. And then we can run in the Thunderbolts and level the crap out of that airfield. Bring the rest of land to flight. Price to fall. Yep, they've licked that SA8 right. So they're at RCB now, which yeah, okay. So that is also a sand battery that needs taken out, but to us, that is not really a threat to us anymore. Well, that was called land to flight. They've both got the ability to prosecute attack on the airbase. No, abort. Balls. 5-1, ceasefire. Prosecute attack on the airbase with cluster bombs. Right, they've all got yellow missions, even to that all SAMs, so hopefully as they light up, we'll be able to hit them with the Lancers. That's 3 Lancers, ideal. We're going to buster them in. Thunderbolts will be advancing in under our cover with Lancers, and that's an Osage set, which we just can't seem to destroy. Oh, what about me? That's cool. Well, they'll just harm. There's some sort of radar emitters, so we'll just harm them to death. What I'll do, I'm going to have Thunderbolt 5-3. Root down this way. We'll come Thunderbolt 7. So without, again, missiles diving down now, but the good thing about the harms in sea power is nothing that can really do anything about harms. And they can target pretty much everything that's not in the air. Yeah, SA8. What's the deck covers in this? Well, it's like, we know that we've killed her. Yeah, it's a Sam. Show we can't really target a killing. Oh, it's been dumped. And review. To be honest, we've pretty much nailed under a bass then. What I'll do, I'm going to go up to ride these CBs in. I'll burst apart. Or not. But yeah, we've pretty comfortably destroyed Bandra Bass Aerodrome there. Or the representation of it in CPAN. Thunderbolts. Look out. I'm determined where I kill this battering. Well, says, yeah, he was afraid to I'll leave one of you in situ to provide offensive ECM over the last hour that basically has any impact, and then we'll just go up to really fast, high plus forward pace, fast as it lets go. 13 knots, as fast as we're out of sail, we are moving, it just doesn't look it. I'm going to put it between these islands here. Okay. Oh, it's when weapons are in the air, I don't like do with 20. There we go. Finally. So basically everyone's clear to go home now. Well, so we'll release you from offensive ECM duties, but I'm going to keep you, put you there, lighter. Thunderbolt 5. Go home. Thunderbolt 7. You could go press that if you wanted. No, just send him home. Anyway, right. Cease jamming operations, right. That is clearly. Hell, I'll just flying on that way. Okay, so it's saying it's confirmed it's not a sound. So say RTO, please. Other answer one, just going to remain in the area just until we've got the ships clear, along with Otis and Victories. Just these ships are so slow. What I'll do, I'll put up a. That's how far we've travelled. I'll get a F-14 out. A bunch of F-14s. How many have I got left? We've got 17 left. We'll launch. There's Atware long range. Or Atware intercepts. Pack of 4 from advance. Or just leave them to it. And when they arrive on station, I'll send Victories home. We'll just leave Otis for a while. Watch just that guy for 2.5 hours. We've got plenty of depth water under the keel. I'm just going to do a pause. I'm going to dive down here. I'll get the bots going in. Lances are going into the ship. Oh, it's to fly over there. High level. Cruise. Back to 100 times speed. So once we get the convoy into that area, I'm going to say mission successful. See, there's not much to do now other than just wait for it to sail around. So see, the ships we had, Galley, who's zigzagging it for some reason, probably just fast forward compression. But the Galley, which is an OHP, or a hazard parry. Scott, which I believe is a screw and somewhere to say. DDG and then Falcon check. Kid class apologies. Which is now. No, it's not. That's just same pennant number, different naming. It was stricken from the Naval Register in 1998. And. Oh, no, so it did go to the Taiwanese Navy. Oh, the 2 tankers were a squad. And we had 3, we lost 1, which, to be honest with you, I don't think we could do anything differently for that. It's just the way that the powers see sometimes. Otis 2's on the way up now, so which is decent. Out of interest, do these have range rings like on a global scale? No. You can't spend up to 3 weeks playing the game. Sailing your ships from the East Coast to the US to wherever. Well, imagine if you did that. 3 weeks sailing from like Norfolk, Virginia, across the Atlantic through the Med, into the Med, during combat operations, and then as you are like within the Med, power cut. That would be a fun. Would do that pain though. But they're slowing off. No. But the 4 or 5 minutes in game. Otis One, what are you doing for your supply buys? You're doing pretty good actually. Field Joel's gone home. I don't think we need him anymore. Well, it's pretty RTV. Otis One. Your order is to return to base. Victory. We'll keep Victory in situ just because they're in a tactically good position. And then quick Rotus 2 to get past sort of the sinking site for the Adonis. And then that'll do. $5.59, 7, they're about 20 minutes away in game time. I reckon I do 30 times, that's what I presume is aircraft landing. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the ship. Maybe go up pad as well. I absolutely love the Vigilantes. Like I said, they're one of those really cool lesser known aircraft that there's some great war stories. Well, I saw a lot of use in Vietnam, and they basically got shot to bits because they'd fly them in before the attack, which is when, you know, everyone wasn't paying attention, take pictures of the site, bomb the location, and then when everyone's awake and at their anti-aircraft guns, fly one of these over to do the BDA, battle damage assessment. And we're covered. There we go. Oh wow, look at that. Road deflection. Anyway, they are all recovering now. And these are doing 6.5 knots, not 15. All I had standard. What we'll do, pull aside the formation slightly, so do formation, edit formation, and then the Scott and the gallery will come in. Controls in Maru will come in, and that will keep everyone nice and snug on us for our segment of this transit. Look at that rock and roller. So the formation is changing. We'll give them. Oh, your intel. Yes, CJ. So she's still like CJ from thingy. Oh, so it can destroy under a bus. Hey, fuck it, why not? Otherwise, you're going to pray it into this island. What I might actually do is just so you can go all ahead flank. Blood water under kill here, but not as much. Basically, I was going to stick it into the island there, according to the charts, so. Oh, look, our missiles are raining in. It's really interesting, I'd say. So I'll be honest, this isn't the first time I've run this mission. First time I ran this mission, I got absolutely wrecked by an Iranian air attack of Phantoms. That's why I was so really shit hot in getting F-14s in the air. It's really interesting that we didn't get that this time. Like, it didn't even seem to... Like, we dealt with some Iranian F-4s and lost some helicopters to them. But in the grand scheme of things, that is not much. But anyway... We'll start the run less. All I need is... We'll miss out the hang roof then. But yeah, well... ...2 hours. And then... We're at victory flight. RTB, please. Thanks for your help, guys. Otis flight. We're pretty above. Wow, we are. Yeah, they're picking back up to cruise speed, bit like Wyoming. And then we'll get the gallery into the finishing ball. They're going to be there an hour before us. Hey, that's some shit. It's because we're still recovering to the ship. My six coming over the deck. Ooh! It's a bit of decent for a bit of a bug. And then Lancer is coming around for their approach. So Lancer is one of our EW aircraft with 1 harm left on board and 1 EW pod left on board. So basically just the family version of the A6. 4 seats instead of 2. Hence it's the A6. It's the atomic attack version of the A6. When we get him down, we'll be able to fast forward a bit quicker. And our Thunderbolts are going to be coming in then. You know what? We'll just do 30 times fast forward. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a jump cut. Of basically now, once something exciting happens or we get into the end. Okay, urgent, we've got incoming air threat, so focus flight, you're up, boys. Buster over here, please. Yeah, this is that air attack I was talking about. It's just come much later today. Right, the gallery is going to be opening cover, I guess. I'll go weapons free. In fact, what I'll do, easier to do this. Sign contact. Hostile. Whole flight's now hostile. Good. I'll set everyone weapons free. So last time I ran this attack, I was basically in this area and they popped over a man and really messed me up. Otis flight, we're going to go weapons free, and air search on. And hopefully, we're about to see them start popping missiles. I love that Otis 2-1 is. Got our birds coming out now. I thought the rain of hell. Everyone's got a new swim missile target at them. I've tried flank. They're just scattering. So you can see they have got bomb mechs on. We can't see the weapons because they're not close enough, but they have got weapons on board. They are. All 7 now. Fox 1 raining in. As long as Otis 2-4 right after Otis 2-4 is targeting it, the risk of the mess here is low. I told them 7-1-8-1 from our missile. And we've got massive artillery running. It's just gravity. You know, you can't beat gravity. Bye. I will go out with that. There you go. And that is the air threat dealt with. Right. I'll do. Torin Maru is just taking his time. And of course, we've still got those last cruise missiles raining in. And just set the Russell to weapons type as a. Yeah. Oh. Precaution. Stop that happening again. And Robust is pretty well aflame now. That was quite fun. They came, they saw, they fucked around, they found out a lot. We've got enough missiles left, yeah, to justify keeping Otis in the area. I've got this is 2 hours, well, an hour and a half sailing. But we should be there. I'll do another jump cut. I'll see you when anything else happens. Also, we are basically here. So all the ships now sailed into the finishing area. Draws in Maroon is well, extend the episode slightly just to put it out. We've done it, guys. We of course leave an L in the chat for Communications Commander. Your Convoy was able to break through the enemy blockade. So there we go. That guess is the end of the mission. We'll tell Otis to return help. And we'll see what we destroyed from that something. So we damaged Bandra Barras, but we destroyed pretty much everything else they had. We lost the MV Adonis, which isn't great. 186, 2 helicopters, and an SH-3. In exchange for 2 cross-spot radars, 1 SA-13 Gopher, 5 Geckos, 8 Silkworms, 2 Sunburns, 12 F4s, 4 F-14s, a load of bod hammers, a bunch of combatants, and an Avant, and actually heavily damaged airbase. Oh, yeah, that's so war is awful because, like I said, we lost the 4 guys on our side and all those guys as well. But that went pretty well. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.